I'm gonna laser my face off for Halloween this year for my Freddy Krueger costume. So I'm gonna do a 370 micrometer deep fractionated peel with my Erbium YAG laser. So without further ado, here we go.
3, 2, 1. Oh. This also helps grow hair. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Yeah, buddy. Oh, goodness. I'm turning a little bit each time because I don't want to go in exactly the same spot as I went before. Nice.
As I go along, you're going to begin to see pinpoint spots of blood. This is because the laser treatment is extending through the epidermis into the dermis. And this is exactly what we want. We want to be getting damage in the dermis that's going to stimulate new collagen, elastin formation, result in skin tightening. Here you can see the vapor coming off from ablating these skin cells. Looking at the research for measurements of average skin tightening with Erbium YAG fractional resurfacing, it ends up being around 20% surface area reduction. So that's pretty good tightening. If you look at the American Dermatological Association stance on different skin tightening procedures, they put laser resurfacing, deep laser resurfacing, just behind surgery.
All right. The only thing, I'm going to use that. That's staying in. That's staying in. So my beautiful wife got this like white all over from the laser dust. So this is laser dust here on my shirt. So you're gonna take over now?
Yeah.
All right, guys and gals.
One of the reasons I do these videos is so that people can see that it's tolerable, because everyone always wants to know how much a procedure hurts. Now, people's tolerances are different from one person to the next, but I found it, pretty easy to do. I mean, it's a little intense, but definitely tolerable, and the healing is quick.
It's pretty amazing. The chiller
There.
completely stops the burning of my forehead.
The laser that Lisa is using on me is the Fotona Dynamis, and it comes with two wavelengths. The wavelength that she's using right now is a 2940 nanometer wavelength. This is in the infrared spectrum of light. This wavelength is heavily absorbed by water, so it's going to work from the surface down. So we're drilling holes with this fractionated handpiece. Now, the other wavelength on the laser doesn't resonate with water, so it can actually be used to target structures at depth, like the dermis, without creating any damage in the epidermis. So it's an excellent option for people who don't want downtime. And the research shows that it's equally as effective as radiofrequency microneedling, but you don't have to have any needles going in your skin. In my experience, it's much more tolerable.
I'll keep my eyes closed.
Whew. Turn your head to the right. Right by your eye.
The 2940 Erbium YAG is one of the few lasers that can be used directly over the eyelid to achieve tightening. We can get right underneath the eye and directly on the eyelid skin to help with that kind of wrinkling, sagging, drooping of those eyelids.
We're done.
I think there's a spot right here, it's in the forehead.
Ooh, get it. Oh man, nothing like a laser to make you feel alive.
Here is what I looked like right before leaving the office and when I got home. This is also that same night, put on my Freddy Krueger costume. And by this point, the pain was insignificant. Felt like a bad sunburn. I did this last night. You can see it's a little more intense than it looked right away. And it probably looks like it feels really bad. It actually doesn't hurt at all now. It's like maybe a 1 out of 10 for a sunburn. It just looks really, really serious. Because I'm leaving all this stuff on because it provides a little bit of protection for the healing skin. And I'll wash it off later today. And then as soon as I wash this off, it's gonna look way better. Most of what you're seeing right now is actually just the blood from the treatment and this sort of exudate. So it makes a really good Halloween costume. I mean, look at that. You can't beat that. I put this on Facebook and someone said, oh my God, it looks so real. Now that's not the reason to do it. The reason to do it is for the effects of the treatment, but Halloween is really good timing to do it because also the intensity of the sun is going to be lower in the northern hemisphere, so the recovery is easier because it's easier to avoid harsh sun rays. The healing proceeded rapidly, as you can see here in these pictures. I was pleasantly surprised. So by 3 days, I was looking pretty good. Today is Friday morning. Tomorrow night will be a week. So look at that. Skin's looking totally healed. This was a really easy recovery. Not much different than the 10 micrometer full beam treatment that I did as far as the time it took to recover. Very close. Now this is 370 micrometers deep, so 37 times deeper. But the difference between a fractionated beam where we're drilling holes down and a full surface beam where we're covering like the full area, the heal time is tremendously different, right? It just heals so quick. And you can see there's just really nice texture, really nice kind of youthful glowing appearance to the skin. All right, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe and check out my other videos too.